keep it 100 because it's time for Hub's Huddle Podcast. Listen to the man that talks sports from football to basketball 24/7, 365. He is known as the average Joe that knows more than average about sports.
What's up, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Hub.
What's up, everybody? Man, it is Saturday, April 20th, 2019. It is 420. For those of you who dabble in that lifestyle, happy 420, man. Do what you do. For the rest of us, we got sports today. We got sports tonight. I know it's been a minute. I ain't kicked it with you guys in a while. It's been about a month, man. Last time I talked to you guys was Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. This had to be like mid-March, so it's been about a month, man, since I hollered at you guys, man. Like I said, man, it's been busy, man. I try to stay active on my Facebook and on my Instagram, to keep things up to date. But as far as the podcast, it's been a minute. Still trying to get things together with the live feed. So be patient with your boy, man. It's coming. So today, man, we're gonna talk about big fight tonight, man. WBO welterweight titles on the line between the title holder, Terrance Bud Crawford, coming in at 34 wins, 0 losses, and 25 come by way of knockout. He will be taking on the British superstar and Amir Khan, the former unified junior welterweight champion. Amir Khan step in at 33 wins, 4 losses, and 20 come by way of knockout. This right here is a big step for Terrance Crawford. This is, important. For his brand. He's headlining the inaugural Top Rank on ESPN pay-per-view card, starting tonight at 9 p.m., live from Madison Square Garden in New York. A big test for him as well. Like I said, a lot of people was discrediting, Amir Khan because of his chin. I am too. I mean, my whole, my whole prediction is solely based on his chin. Like, Amir Khan got all the tools. He got the hand speed, the footwork. And, I think if he had a better chin, I could really see him beating Terrance Crawford tonight. Like, you know what I mean? Like even if he does win tonight, I wouldn't be so surprised. But I got Terrance Crawford tonight, solely because of, he's pound for pound one of the best fighters in the game today. One of the top welterweights in the division. Alongside of the boogeyman and Errol Spence Jr. over there. You got Sean Porter, you got Keith Thurman, you got Manny Pacquiao over there as well. But I think this is going to be a very interesting fight for the first 6 rounds. So for half of the fight, it's going to be interesting. But my whole prediction is that it's going to be Terrance Crawford 8th round knockout. I really just think that, Amir Khan's going to come out. He's going to display his hand speed. He's going to come out and it's going to look like, for at least like the first 4 to 5 rounds, going to look like, hey, man, look, Khan got a real shot out there. And then once the whole tide start turning around like round 6, you're going to see Bud. He going to go right to work. I also say, I just think it's just, the dark cloud of Amir Khan's chin is making it, a difficult choice for me to pick Amir Khan tonight. I just think Terrance Crawford got the power. The power never left him when he moved up to the welterweight division. Actually, he still got some pop on. He still got pop on his punches, and I think it's a lot better than it was, when he was in, the previous division that he was in. And I just think that he's more of a sharper fighter, than Amir Khan. Amir Khan got the, the hand speed working for him, but I think Bud is more technical, and I think, Bud's going to figure out Amir Khan within the first 5 rounds. Around like round 6, that's when you're going to start seeing Bud being Bud, and it's going to start popping Amir. And I think by coming out the 8th round, this is where he's going to put the lights out. So I got, Terrance Crawford tonight, 8th round knockout over Amir Khan. But like I said, it's going to be a good fight. I'm not taking nothing. I'm not knocking the fight. I my whole thing is on pay-per-view. Even though we paying for ESPN Plus, shouldn't it be on ESPN Plus? But it is what it is. Price tag $69.99 for tonight's fight. Live from Madison Square Garden. Also on the card is Shakur Stevenson. I'm quite sure you guys seen that video of him, and I think he was in Miami. He got into like a fight with one of his friends against some other guy or something. That's probably going to be investigated. I haven't heard anything else on it, but he'll be fighting Chris Diaz tonight, which is going to be a huge test for Shakur Stevenson. So let's see how he fares tonight as well. But, the main event is Terrance Bud Crawford versus Amir Khan. And I like, Terrance Bud Crawford, 8th round knockout over Amir Khan tonight. And, of course, there's going to be more talk of Crawford versus Spence. And like I've been saying, for a while now, that's something that we're probably not going to see until towards the end of next year. I really do think these guys are going to clear out the welterweight division, and it be just those two guys left, and they're going to make the biggest, mega fight, even though it ain't going to be no mega fight like how it ain't going to generate like how Mayweather-Pacquiao was, but it's going to be the excitement that Mayweather-Pacquiao should have been, So I think that's going to be the fight that's going to need to be made. But I think these guys are going to end up clearing out the division first and taking belts before they fight each other to unify the whole welterweight division. Also, we got NBA playoff action on today. We got the Sixers right now. They're taking on the New York Nets or the New Jersey Nets. They're taking on the Brooklyn Nets in Brooklyn. The Sixers right now got a 2-1 lead over the Nets. Brooklyn, in my opinion, I really give them a shot in this series. I just think a lot of it is that these guys take too many threes. And I think this is what they're going to live and die by within this series. I still think, Philly still have some problems with the offending, wing players, at the perimeter, even though they do got, Jimmy Butler, but that's it. You don't have nobody else to defend other wings. If you run into a team with guys going to attack the basket, coming off the wing, that's going to spell trouble for Philadelphia. Also later on today, we got the Denver Nuggets, and surprisingly, they're down 2-1 against the San Antonio Spurs. Nuggets, one of the top teams in the NBA, and they're struggling against the Spurs, and this series is headed. I mean, this series is in San Antonio, for a game for tonight. I look more the same from the Spurs, man. I think DeRozan and, LaMarcus Aldridge, heavy 1-2 punch combination. Pop. I don't know if it's going to be his last year coaching, but, these guys are putting it on. So I like the Spurs today too to go up 3-1. For the first game, the game that's on now, Brooklyn and Sixers, I wouldn't be surprised if Brooklyn tied it up. I just think Brooklyn is playing Philly with no fear. These guys are coming in, with no respect. You know how it is. You're the young team, you don't really know any better. She's just going out and just balling, man. I like what Brooklyn is bringing to the table. I just think they just take too many threes. I still think Philly ultimately still wins the series, but I like Brooklyn today. Milwaukee taking on the Pistons tonight. The Bucks 2-0 lead. They got that beast up there in Milwaukee, man. Giannis, I think is more the same tonight in Detroit. I think Giannis takes over, lead the Bucks to a 3-0 series lead. And also we got the nightcap with the Houston Rockets at the Utah Jazz. I think this is the game where Donovan Mitchell, he explodes up there in a Utah home game, to take one of these games here from the Rockets to make it a 2-1, game leading into Monday night with a chance to tie it up. Then tomorrow we got 4 games on tomorrow. We got the Celtics looking to close against the Indiana Pacers up there in Indiana. The Celtics have a commanding 3-0 lead. It's tough to come back down 3-0, man, but we have seen stranger things happen, so anything can happen, in sports. Also, we got tomorrow afternoon, 3:30, Golden State Warriors, who should be up 3-0 if they didn't fall asleep in that game 2 going up against the LA Clippers. I think, Golden State is in fine tune. I know the loss of DeMarcus Cousins, people, was talking about that, like if that's going to be like a worry. I don't see it being a worry. They're still hands down the favorite to win the title. Kind of like Looney anyway, coming off the bench, even though he's like in the starter role now. He brings more energy to the team, in my opinion. But I see more of the same tomorrow out of the Warriors to go up 3-1 over LA. Then we got tomorrow night, the first night game tomorrow night is the Raptors at the Magic. The Magic took a shocker. First game, they beat the Raptors last Saturday. But the Raptors are up right now 2-1. I think, they coming in. They're trying to, take a win here against Orlando and send it back to Toronto to close it out. So I say, the Raptors going to go up 3-1 tomorrow. And then also one of the better series, man, is the Trailblazers and the Thunder. Last night, these two dudes, man, Dame and Russell Westbrook, these guys went at it. Dame exploded in the third quarter for 25 points. What's their name? Oh, sorry. The Thunder, man, I'm slipping right now. The Thunder took the game last night to make it a 2-1 series. I think, they're going to end up, I think Portland's going to come back, tomorrow and take a 3-1 lead heading back to Portland. I just think, a little bit of trash talk from Dennis Schroeder, the Dame, basically pointing at his wrist, trying to taunt him a little bit. And Dame came back and was like, it'd have been nice you to did this in the beginning of the game or did it, in the past two games when we was beating y'all. But, now you want to come out here and do it now. So I think Dame going to come out, tomorrow and be Dame Dollar tomorrow and show up and show out. I like Portland tomorrow to go up 3-1 and head back to Portland to close out the series. But that's it for me, guys, man. Listen, we got NFL draft starting on Thursday. It's like Christmas for a lot of us football nuts, man. I'll be back to break it down next weekend about the NFL draft, top picks, sleeper picks, good picks, from each team in the entire draft. Break them down, man. It's almost time to get back in football a little bit. We got basketball dwindling down. We're in the playoffs of basketball. This will be over in June. Got boxing. Got a big fight. We got a big fight tonight. Bud Crawford, Amir Khan. Like I said, I like Crawford tonight. 8th round knockout. Then in a few weeks from now, first weekend in May, you got Canelo Alvarez versus Danny Jacobs, middleweight title fight, which is going to be huge. And, I just think that's going to be a good fight for that division as well. So, that's it for me today, guys, man. Thank you all for listening. And shout out to all my new listeners that's out there. Shout out to, I'm reaching new stomping grounds, man. I looked at my stats. I got folks over in, a couple different countries. I already had, a lot of, following from the UK. Shout out to you guys. Ireland, shout out to you guys. Welcome to the show, China. Japan, just all over the globe, man. Becoming international, man. But like I said, man, I do it for the people, man. The more you want it, the more I like it. I will keep delivering it. I'm gonna remain active on this thing. Like I said, I'll be back next weekend to talk about NFL draft. NFL draft is gonna be, the main topic of next week's podcast. Probably drop at least 2 of them within the weekend because, the draft, you gotta digest the whole thing. So look out for that. Also, if you guys are on Instagram, follow me at Hubs Huddle. I am on Facebook at Hubs Huddle. Make sure you like it on there. Tell a friend, tell your family, tell your folks, whoever likes sports, whoever don't like sports, tell them anyway. Tell them to holler at me, man. Main source is Podbean. I am on iTunes. I am on iHeartRadio, Google Play, Spotify, TuneIn Radio. You can Google Hubs Huddle. I'm going to pop up. Make sure I continue to support. Thank you for your support. It's your boy signing out. I'm going. Enjoy your Saturday. For those of you, enjoy your 420. Rest of us, enjoy your sports. Man, I'm out, man. Happy birthday to my niece. If I ain't already said in the beginning, happy 6th birthday. All right, and I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.